What a tune. Bim, guess what? We're live. We're on the way home. And it is, what is not the Traders. A bit wet here in Stalybridge. A bit wet, I mean absolutely sodden. So yeah, not much fun. I don't understand why I can't even see the... Oh, it's gone now. Because I can't even see the mist that you guys can see, but there it is. I've got a little cloth. Where's my cloth going? I don't know, sorted it. Sorted it. So yeah, Bim, guess what? We're live and we are going back to Wigan, but we're going to go through Manchester because I like actually, weirdly, I like driving through Manchester. I think there's just something psychologically wrong with me, but I've not done that for a while, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, let's crack on. This was a weird one tonight. Mother was still up when I got in, but she was in a chair fast asleep. So I left her. Well, I went in, stood in front of her, said, "Are you awake?" Got nothing from her. Just scratching and itching like you do. So I put her stuff away that I bought from M&S and went back in again, and she's still fast asleep, not itching this time. I'm like, right, okay then. So then I came to Tesco here, did the shopping, went back, and she's in bed, fast asleep. So I'm like, right, okay then. So carers have obviously been in between. Oh, let's dance to Joy Division. Oh, shut up. I did have a Christmas hat on today at work, but only because I woke up late this morning and didn't have a shower and my hair was rather messy, so it's a good excuse to cover it up by wearing a hat. I basically slept through my alarm, which is not a good idea. But I do work 7 days a week, so I suppose it's going to happen more than it is for most people, or more than it does for most people. 'Running into Portland Place, going over the canal. This is where the canal ended. But it didn't actually go into Stalybridge, it went into tunnel. But now they've opened it all up and everything. I do need to have a walk up there at some point. I'll do a Wigan walk, not in Wigan, at some point. Stalybridge walk. Yeah, why not? Let's do Stalybridge walk, shall we? In the summer, I'll do a few. Some of my old haunts, see if we can still get up the moors and stuff like that. The old barbers. They were Polish, used to cut my ears, which I think is why I don't like people touching me to this very day. Because every time I went there, they ended up cutting my ears. And my mum kept taking me. And to be fair, I was mad because even when my mum stopped taking me, I still went there. And I started going to one in Ashton, who never cut my ears. So. 136.9. fire, is it? So we're at Thompson Cross. You'll see on the left the actual cross itself, stone thing. Oh. Going past West Hill School. Let's dance to Joy Division, celebrate the irony. I'm going to go up past Tameside College. It's a really nice church with a really weird lighting. As the things, the light's going to change, I'm not sure, but go with that. It's just turned off. I thought Asda would be going back to Asda. But Asda will still be delivering to customers of Asda. So we're about to go past the Soviet block on the right. And then we get to the traffic lights with Asda. Actually no, that was right, turning down there, because the delivery trucks go to the back of Asda, and the only way to get to the back of Asda is to go down to the traffic lights that I used to slow down to, because they changed as you went over the triggers when I was coming the other way. But you drive down there, which used to lead you to the canal, but they built the Asda over the canal. Ashton Old Baths on the right. That's on green, they'll be on red before we get there. They're changing already. Got the church on the roundabout. You might see silhouette of it, I don't know. It seems the sky seems a bit lighter tonight. Oops. Okay, everyone's changing lanes for reasons unknown. Maybe this car's really slow at setting off. Right, them lights are changing, so that should be the last car coming through, and we should change any second. There we go. Off we go. It's not the quickest set off, but it's certainly not terrible. do, which enables us to pass all them cars rather beautifully. So we're going to go down Ashton New Road, which is the one that's got the trams running on the road. So it's a bit weird and a little bit exciting. These might change before we get there, yeah. The next lot for the motorway, they're on red, but they might change before we get there. They might not. They probably won't. Yes, they did. That's good. He's getting the right-hand lane because we are heading to the split. Once again, last week we were lucky with these lights, but I don't think we're going to be as lucky with the next lights. No, they will just let the cars come from the right. Just see by the sheer number of them. Where it splits, if you go straight on, it's Ashton Old Road. If you follow this right turn, it's Ashton New Road. Tree lit up for Christmas. So we're now on, see the tram lines on the road. This rain stopped, hasn't it? I mean, it absolutely belted down when I was getting back in the car after coming out of my mum's, and since then, nothing. Very weird. So we're in Joylston. pub here is very, very brightly lit. Christmas tree. Concord Suite is all lit up with a curtain of lights. Got the library on the left. It's the library there. So, we might get a tram coming towards us. It's unusual to catch a tram up because even though they do stop, they do travel at like 30 odd mile an hour. So. Here I drive not on the tram lines, but after the next set of traffic lights, particularly after we've gone past the Greggs, I will drive on the tram lines. And where are MSS? Tram activity, is there? There's a sign up there saying that there's a problem somewhere on the tram network and people can use the tram tickets on certain buses. I would have assumed it's all the same thing now, isn't it? So you'll be able to use them anyway. Right then, so this is a bit where the bit between the tram lines gets methy. Going from bouncing. As I'm on the smooth tram line. But no trams at all. Very unusual. To be fair, I drove past the tram stop at Ashton-under-Lyne and I didn't even look if there were any trams or not. There's no one queuing up either. There's no one waiting. Oh yeah, there is that. There's someone waiting there. Very odd. All the tram lines. Looks like there might be a tram coming the opposite direction. On the right. Or not, no. Looks like something's going on at the Etihad. Looks fairly lit up. We're heading towards the Mancunian Way. Oh, sculpture things. I've never seen them before. Or have I just not noticed them? Right, our junction's coming up. Was that van making that noise? Sounded healthy. Is it us or is it the cars going the other way? So it's the cars going the other way, then it's us. La la la. Hey. Gotta wait for the cars stopping coming towards us and then we get the filter to go right. There we go. These cars are still coming through even though we're on green. Welcome to Manchester. Weird looking at these apartments on the right because there was some really horrible flats, well, a better description. Remember rightly, I think they were clad in pebble dash and they were just not nice. It finishes at 7, it's not 7. It is. That's 9. I'm doing 25 mile an hour here. go any slower because I've got cars behind me. So we're running now to Pinmill Brow, where Curry's is, and it'll take us on to Mancunian Way. Onto the railway bridge with a train going over it. Heading into the city centre. Oh, big construction cranes here. They're building something there. I thought there was a park they built. No, they're building on the park. Brilliant. Oh. Just love these tower blocks, particularly at night. They do look cool. This guy's going all over the place around me. Apart from this one in front of us. Which, to be fair, is the only car apart from me that's sticking to the 30 mile an hour speed limit. Everyone else is just blasting past like we're not moving. This is just insane, the amount of tower blocks there are around here. You can only see a few of them. Tunnel, yeah, haven't we? Following this car for now, it feels like about a week. This is where we need to swap lanes. I think we need to swap lanes. Yeah, we do. So we need to go into this lane. Oh, there it is. So I can hear a motorbike, but I don't know where it's come from. Oh, directly in front of me. We've got a car with the right indicator on in, 2 cars in front of us. I don't know why it's got the right indicator on for. Oh, because it's driven into the right hand lane. Oh, cut right across. And it's turning right there. Okay, fair enough. The 1990s when I was working in Manchester, which was what, 35 years ago. It's unrecognisable, this area. Totally. In a good way. I mean, you know, things have got done, things have got built. It was all derelict land and everything. I do feel discovering Manchester's lost history coming up. What between these tower blocks and see what was there before 100 years ago, whatever. Going under the fabulous bridge. I forget where that car lane 2's gone so slow. Oh, slow. Again, look in the distance at those tower blocks. It's just phenomenal. Something like a phenomenon. That building in front of us is a car park. So if I turn right down there, I would absolutely have no idea where I am because everything around here is new. I imagine it'll bring you out somewhere like Deansgate, but don't quote me on that. We should change any second. Unless we've got cars coming from opposite. Oh no, pedestrians. God. Since when do we look after pedestrians? Shush. Just noticed that weird bit of light there, the flashy lights on the what looks like a wall. What's that about? Oh, it's some kind of thing in the arch, kind of venue of some sorts. So we're now heading up towards the AO Arena. Let's go. No, let's not. Never been in an arena of any kind. I've never been in a football stadium for that matter. Well, yeah, I've been in the Bolton one, but went for a meal. We had meetings there when I was working for a company. Renault showroom. It says Alpine as well. Yeah, but sad news for Yuki Tsunoda if you're into F1. Been dropped by Red Bull completely. But they're on about him going doing NASCAR or IndyCar in America, so I wish him all the best with that. Really like Yuki, he's seems like a good guy. It's just unfortunate when you're matched with Max Verstappen. Yeah. Not gonna have much confidence, are you? I've got a car driving like a maniac behind me. So we'll do the best thing we can do, which is slow down. And we'll turn left. These lights, we don't normally come this way. Oh no, the car's made it through. The nutter. There it is on the right. But again, these buildings here were not here when I was working in, mind you, the AO really wasn't here when I was working in Manchester. I remember you were on the, if you got the train, you were on the platform and it were always freezing. But now it's all covered over. They don't look dodgy at all, do they? We're heading up now towards, I think, not cheating, no, Broughton. We're up towards Broughton at the minute. Which is nice, that's nice. That's nice. Wow, it says over there on the left. Church with a really nice stained glass window. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Turn left here, that's where I get a lot of my shop from. These two are like the worst race ever. Right, I'm going to stop here. So spot the car on the right. I mean, the car in front has gone over the line anyway. They're in the cycle lane bit. But the car on the right will, as soon as it can, it will accelerate. Right. And I mean, before the lights change. It did last time anyway. Is it going to do it now? See, I don't know these lights, so I can't comment. Oh, it didn't do that time. Very well behaved. Well done, you. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Damn. I had to go down there. I was too busy watching these two have fun. Turn right here, left here even. So I've got to get out of jail card there, which is good because I'm near Strangeways. So you need to get out of free jail card. Yeah, what I should have done is turn left, and then would have popped out here at this junction from the left. But now regular viewers will know we're on a more regular route now. 21:52. So I'm assuming one reason I've done this is so I didn't get back and hit all the football traffic. So I'm going to assume that because I'm still in Manchester, I'm going to easily miss both the Bolton and the Wigan Athletic football crowds. I'm going to have dodged a bullet with the City Etihad ground as well. So yeah. Of course, because I've joined it at a weird place, I've got to figure out where I am now on the route. So we've still got to go past the, yeah, we have still got to go past the, oh, quite early on, aren't we? Yeah. Oh no, we're not. There's Thingamabobby. Andertons. So no, actually, no, we're actually really close to the end of this route. That's slightly disappointing. Okay then. So, stuff like that for a game of soldiers. So yeah, we're in Broughton, which is what I said, but you know. So let's turn right here instead. Here we go, there we go. So I don't know if you've ever been up here. Slows down a bit more, you see. So we normally go down there, we end up on the A6 at Stretford. Just got a data warning, I've used 2 gig of data. Oh no! We're going to go through a Jewish area. Yes. 2 gentlemen walking around, both have hats on. Of the brimmed variety. Skull cap. More hats. So yeah, we're in the Jewish community. That one, they're doing 25 mile an hour. We're doing 30 out of it, that car then. That's an actual statement, by the way. Not hypothesis. Pull it out in front of me. I think there's some decent little communities up here. It'll take us to the M60 somewhere. Don't know where on the M60. So where are we going here? Straight on. We're straight on. Is it straight on? Yeah, this is straight on. Go in this lane then, because it's straight on. Genuinely no idea where I am. Camera's been knocked. I wouldn't be able to point on a map where I was, put it that way. They're all very slow at starting, aren't they? It's very peculiar. This guy isn't though. The Merc. Taking no prisoners. Oh, there we go. Oh, it just says City of Manchester. It's very helpful. Thank you. So there you go, folks. I'm in the City of Manchester. Crumsall. I was born in Crumsall Hospital, which is now North Manchester Hospital. years ago. This looks vaguely familiar, actually. No, it doesn't. Mostly because the place I'm thinking about is actually in Cheshire, so it's definitely not. So, Speed camera on a hill, obviously. They ain't going to catch you if you're not on a hill, are they? Railway bridge. Okay. I wonder if that's the railway line that comes through Eccles. Lights are changing. Do we get it straight away? Yeah, we do. Genuinely, I know I'm within the M60 ring road. Raja House, but it's a private property, so I don't think that's going to help. And the location, I'm sitting in the left-hand lane, so if we do find the M60, I can just jump onto it because I know we're on the inside, heading out. It's quite posh on the right. Or is it just the way it's lit? It's pretty much just the way it's lit. This road's come out of Broughton, and look at it. I'm not turned off, and it's like a dual carriageway now. Preston M61, so we are going in the right direction. Oh, yeah, Heaton. Hang on a minute. We're at Heaton Park. Heaton Park roundabout. Huh? Sainsbury's to my right here. We're coming up to Heaton Park. There's a Sainsbury's to my right. Right, okay then. You know, I've said before that sometimes you get these roads. It happens a lot in Wigan, particularly when I'm walking. I walk through some woods, and all of a sudden I'm somewhere that it would take the same length of time to drive to because the roads go, you know, all over the place. But yeah, anyway. So we're now jumping onto the M60. So is this the bit where it goes straight to... Yeah, this is the bit where it goes straight to the the bit that turns off. Got a car travelling very slowly ahead of me. It's moving, but it's in the it's on the hard shoulder. It's being towed. Yeah, no, it's not being towed, but yeah, that's a bit weird. So yeah, this is a bit where we come off, what's that say? 50. We're not doing much more than 50, so we can just decelerate. Oh, then it says end anyway. Okay. Let's just stay down to about 50 anyway to get around this corner. Particularly when it's a bit moist. This is going to be interesting unless Corin, oh he is doing, Corin Lane 1 moves away. So we're on the M60 going the uphill from what we came earlier. Going past the tram bridge again. The articulated lorry is lane 2. Running up to the M61 interchange. I have no idea if it's going to be open or not because having just come on the motorway, I've not had an opportunity to see any matrix. There's no matrix there saying it's open or not open. There we go, Cluna, the people who bought any store-boughts. There you go, and store-bought, and then completely obliterated its heritage. Makes absolutely 0 sense. Although we got some rain, or some water droplets coming up. Lorry is not on the same structure motorway as us. It's now on the M60 and we are now on the M61. Slow down to 50 miles an hour. We go down to 40 miles an hour. Normally do this at 70. But there are people around. So we will. I always comply anyway. We're taking it. That's the racing line I do anyway. When there's no one around, obviously. work going on here. This is going to be interesting. I need to get across. It says end. So that's end of 40. Not necessarily end of 50 because we've still got 50-mile-an-hour signs around. Now it's end to end. Big rig was in completely the wrong lane, needed to go into lane 3. Let's go on the A666. But we're now on the M61. So coming up to the distribution centre exit. Time is it? Coming up to 10:15. So we'll come off one early. So we're at the exit. tell by the way it was moving around the roundabout then. It was going to cut across the chevrons, but because I was there it couldn't, so I slowed down to let it give it room to get through. So we're going to go through West Horton. I think we got a car coming. So on the right is the left, sorry, it's too late now, is the statue, the knight on the horseback. And the building lit up as it went around the roundabout is the what was Chequers roundabout. So now heading into West Horton. The problem with this time of year is if you're in traffic and you've got damp conditions, you do get spray which contains a bit of salt, a bit of grit, and that generally messes with your vision on the windscreen. Not me, but for the camera. It kind of focuses on it sometimes. It can be a little bit annoying. So before I knew any better, this was my route home when I worked in Wigan in 1990, worked in Manchester, sorry, 1993 to, God, no, it's actually 90s to 93. It was a bind. Go on, give me a score on the doors. No, don't even get a score on going that slow. West Horton is famous for medieval stuff. I think Horton is like a name of a hall, isn't it? Or something similar. So I wonder if there's a East Horton. Probably not, because you can't say it. North Horton, South Horton, just to West Horton. Central Horton, that'd just be Horton. As in Orton Wells. Oh God. So coming up to my former favourite Mackey's. Next set of traffic lights after these. Should change any second. There you go. I knew that because these ones ahead had changed. They changed so that the traffic can move on and make room for the traffic coming from where we've come from. There's the Mackey's on the right. It's a bit expensive though, it's a lot more expensive than normal Mackey's. Because it's a franchise, they charge more. It's a bit weird, but there you go. Right, these won't change I don't think, because we haven't had the cars coming from the right. Oh, yeah, they do change, okay. Maybe there's no cars to come from the right, there isn't. Again, didn't bother telling me how fast I was going. This one's warning me there's a corner here. So we're now heading towards Hindley. Should take us through Ince. These lights have just changed. On the right now is a rather posh housing estate, which was a horse training place, well, riding club centre thing. But now it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 detached houses on it, which are probably going to have to pay some kind of tax that they didn't have to pay last week. Oops. Right then. Hearts common. But they are. I mean, we've all got one. So hearts are common. Let's see. And spice. Spirits and spice. Like the one we pass on the A6. Spirit and spice. Oh, interesting. Jesus Christ. It's a very bright vehicle. So we're now heading into Hindley, old footpath. Interesting. For the summer, obviously. I was talking before about how quick you can get to places on foot. Beach Hill to Standish on foot in 15 minutes, going along the old railway line. It's like, what the hell? Going in car takes about that long. So now in Hindley. Check out the Wigan Walks videos playlist, as well as Wigan's Lost History. Plus, if you're enjoying this, a lot of people go to sleep with these on in the background, which freaks me out. But gets me views, so I'm happy. Just subscribe and check out the playlist, because there are many. Not just this run. This is because I'm working 7 days a week. I'm not able to do many other runs, but there are runs in Yorkshire, various different motorways, Wales, Cumbria, all over the place really. So feel free to have a look. Do you want to get on your side of the road? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Coming into Hindley Town Centre. Also, was subscribed on the last broadcast, so welcome to you if you're still watching. And don't forget to peruse everything. Oh, we've got the lights that they've got in West Orton, but these are not flickering, so these are okay. It's the flickering ones I don't like in West Orton. One, by the way, I'm counting 2. Into mini marts, 2. They're still on. Most of these are actually food ones. Oh no, 3. There's bunkers shut, half of it shut down. Wow. 5. 4 there in front of us, another convenience store. So the little stretch, there's 4 convenience stores. Bet they're all doing fabulous turnover, aren't they? People are practically queuing out the shops. Convenience store counts. No. No, we're not doing that. Dum-dum-dum. Hello, Mr. Traffic Lights. We are here. I say we because there's 2 other vehicles behind me. Hello. Oh, changing. There's a car coming from my left, so now the lights change, so that car has to stop. Oh, there's cars coming from the right as well, so they have to stop. God's sake. Coming up to the Welly Loop line where it crosses this road. Used to be a bridge. Got a bit mad with the lights around here. So we're now in Ince. Studied this bridge and I walked under it a while ago. You can see different ages of engineering. Guess which one was the best one? Give you a clue, it's not the last one. The weird thing is, if you go down that road to my left, cut through, it brings you out a bit further down the road where these traffic lights are. And then if you cross that road and walk for a very little way, you end up at the canal, right next to Wigan town centre. It's insane. These little cut-throughs and little things that we've got. Just kind of link everything together. Anyway, we're going to see the naked gold man. Nope, not a joke. It was sighted here many moons ago, and then one person complained about it, so it got moved. So basically it was on our left now. They moved it round the corner, which is going to completely distract people. Come around the corner and there's a naked man. And yep, touch her out and everything. I'd be really angry if I lived in the houses opposite. where it was before wasn't causing any problems, I think, for people, but where it is now, it's on a corner. People will be distracted who are not local, may cross the line, end up having a crash. Or if you live in the house directly opposite and you've got kids, every time they look out the window they see a man's willy. I know it's a statue and all that, but why don't they put it back where it were to begin with? It'd have been fine there. Right then, crossing over an old railway line again. Check out the Wigan's Lost Railways video, the Central Station one. Should go pretty much straight away here, unless they get the filter. They get the filter. Of course they do. There we go. We're heading to the old courts. No, we're heading to the current courts. I always call it the old courts. Which is on the right, which we've got to see it all because it's in darkness. These lights don't stay on red for long, to be fair. They're pretty quick at changing. Well, that car's not been going for long. There's steam coming out of the exhaust. And also the misting on the window. Now we're heading towards Wigan Pier, which is a building directly in front of us with a little light on it. The main complex is to our right, which you won't be able to see, to be fair. So SCS, Fire and Ambulance Station. It's a fire engine. You can't see, but there's a fire engine just sat on the island. It's very weird. It's obviously not in a rush to go anywhere. Might just catch a bit of it before it sets off. No. There it is. It's not moving. What's going on? Oh, it's got a red line. But why is it out and about? If it's not got the blues and twos on. Oh, it's set off now. That's very peculiar. So we're now KFC, which has got a bit of a queue going on, which is nice, and Burger King, which I think mugged me off. I paid for a Wagyu burger, but I don't think I got a Wagyu burger. I think I got a normal burger, but paid Wagyu prices, which was 15 quid. The reason I think that is because the more I think about it, the burger was really dry. Isn't Wagyu like meant to be moist because of the fat that's in it? That's what gives it its flavour and its texture and everything. Some guy stood there next to the police station, looked like he was having a wee. You don't want to be doing that next to a police station, mate. That's the Omniplex, the closed down now to rent Pizza Hut. Right there, get the right of way coming towards us, although there's no one there, so we get to go now. Pardon me. So nearing the end of the journey. Don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. Check out the various playlists, of which there are many. Overall, nearly 5,000 videos. I reached the magic number of 5555 for subscribers, which isn't a lot in the scheme of things, 5,555. But for someone who's like, you know, old and English with bad teeth and a body that you don't really want to see, I think it's pretty cool. So I thank you all for subscribing, if indeed you have. That car is not going slow, is it? So yeah, it's been fun. Playlist for everything. So we've got driving videos which you're watching, so you might be interested in them. So just have a look at the playlist. They're from years ago, some of them. I think the scenery's changed tremendously on the motorways, in particular, on a lot of the videos. And then you've got Wigan Watch, Wigan Walks, Wigan's Lost History. You've got cooking videos, my adventures with an air fryer. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. You've got the cat reviewing food. You've got gaming, retro gaming, current gaming. Oh, there's just so much stuff. I would say it's like Channel 5 without the budget or the talent. Anyway, Stato number 1, 150 XP. Alex Seddon number 2 in 75. Sedis Manser 75 again. Joey D9 D5Z in 4th place with 75. Craig Meadow from Canada, 25 XP. Ian Keno, new name, 25 XP. And Buzzard County, not seen you for a while. Well done for watching. I don't even know what that means, but anyway, yeah, you're the top fans, so appreciate that. I don't know why the camera did that. No, I don't know why the camera did that. What's going on? There we go. So yeah, that is it. I'm going home and having some tea because I'm hungry. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all again. Oh, just scrolled up then. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not tripe and custard. Take care. I'll see you soon. Until then, bye.